Brock awoke to the sounds of birds chirping. The sunlight poured through his open window, bathing the room in a warm, heavenly glow. This was Florence, Italy, the year 1503. Brock stepped out onto the sunny streets on his way to get some breakfast. It didn't take long, though, before he noticed that people were looking away from him, shunning him, even. What's up with that, he asked himself. Signore Lesnar, we would have a word. Brock turned to see the leading members of the town standing before him. How can I help you, gentlemen? Said Brock. Signore Lesnar, we have many grievances against you. Number one, all our strong men and boys you have beaten. 2, all our women call us a soft baby men because we know as strong as you. And 3, all our meats and cheeses. The mozzarella, the ricotta, burrata, the crescenza, the fontina valstodana, the taleggio, the asiago, the pecorino romano, and the toscano. The gorgonzola, the prosciutto, the capicolo, the pancetta guanciale, all the salamis, the mortadella, the porchetta, and the parmigiano reggiano. You have eaten it all. We are sick and tired of you. So, we put our heads together and come up with a plan to take you out. But we soon find out our heads not so good together. But then, we put our heads together one more time and say, hey, we know someone with a good head. That's who we get to get rid of you. From out of the crowd, Brock Lesnar saw a man emerge. On the one hand, he was quite ordinary, but on the other, there was an undeniable aura about him. It was not pretentious or forced, it just was. The man came up to Brock and did a slight bow. Leonardo da Vinci, the pleasure is mine.
Oh, shoot.
Signore Lesnar. The crowd began to disperse till all that remained were the officials, Brock and da Vinci. I want to thank you, Signore Lesnar, said Leonardo, for you have given me one of the greatest challenges of my intellectual life. What I thought would be a simple solution, defeating you, ended up requiring all of my powers of intellect and imagination. You have brought me to new heights even I never thought I would achieve. Thank you. All of a sudden, Brock began to hear faint sounds of growling. It came from all directions, all different, and growing louder and louder. Now, you shall gaze upon the fruits of my labor and the seeds of your destruction. The city officials all ran away to their houses. Soon the windows of all the surrounding buildings began to open, with the people peering out to see the spectacle of death about to begin. Finally, emerging from every corner, as if by some sick act of providence, Brock saw them. 10 European badgers in body armor.
What?
But not just any kind of body armor. On the back of each badger's body armor was a contraption that held a flailing knife.
Oh.
It was a feat of engineering and brilliance that only one of the greatest minds of all mankind, Leonardo da Vinci, could have conceived of. Signore Lesnar, do you have any last words? Asked Leonardo. Brock thought for a moment. Then he smirked. You think these badgers are enough to take me down? I thought we were in Florence. But that's just Sicily.
Oh my gosh, dude.
okay?
Well, here we are in a room full of strangers. It's the Brockcon. I'm Cameron. That's Aaron. That's Sean.
Fucking it up on the Brock Lesnar talk show. Talking about suplex.
I talk about just wearing number. Anyway. Dear Brockcon, me and my girlfriend were watching a documentary. Don't worry about it. Me and my girlfriend were watching a documentary about Leonardo da Vinci recently, and somehow the topic of badgers came up. One thing led to another, and the idea of a bunch of badgers in body armor designed by Leonardo da Vinci made us crack up laughing. So naturally, we thought this would be a perfect hypothetical for you guys. How many times out of 10 do you think Brock Lesnar could defeat 10 European badgers in suits of armor that have a stabbing knife apparatus on them that was invented by Leonardo da Vinci himself? Your faithful listeners, Chris and Melissa from Austin.
Yeah, the whole point of watching a documentary is that it teaches you things, and this show only takes from that.
Yeah.
But Chris and Melissa, thank you for your question. That's actually very thoughtful. So if they're being controlled by Da Vinci,
it doesn't even say they're controlled by him.
Oh, they were just designed. Okay.
He just made their suits of armor.
So they're just going to do whatever they're going to do. He can't he can't call plays for them.
No, I want him to be able to call plays.
Okay.
You want the Badgers in a nickel defense?
Yeah, exactly. No. He,
okay.
This is the dude that invented calculus when he was a teenager as a fun summer project.
Well, he didn't do that, but I mean,
didn't he?
A lot of other stuff.
No, you're thinking of Ernesto Calculus.
No, I'm being serious. That's his thing. I'm going to look this up.
Oh.
Can we maybe say Da Vinci gets a little bit too much credit?
iPhones? Da Vinci invented that.
Okay. I'm just saying, he drew naked people and thought about what if helicopters were real. And thank you for that, but to no avail.
That's Isaac Newton. That's on me.
Oh. I'll tell you what, though. So Leonardo da Vinci, I don't know if I would even say he discovered. He just had a lot of. I feel like Da Vinci just had a lot of things where he's like, I'll bet this is how that thing works. And then 100 years later, people are like, that's how it works.
Yeah,
he was just really good at guessing, but he didn't have any. he didn't have any way to verify. I think this is how the heart works.
Are you calling Leonardo da Vinci a hack?
No, he wasn't a hack.
Just really lucky.
I think he never stuck on anything long enough to Maybe if Leonardo da Vinci had actually worked on the helicopter idea, we would have had helicopters in 1600 whatever. But he just got too distracted with hey, what if I made a big metal horse?
Yeah. What if I carved David? Is that him? Now I'm getting everybody confused.
Michelangelo.
Yeah, what if I said Cowabunga with me and my brothers?
Yeah, exactly.
And then Master Splinter told us to focus.
You know what? How long do you think it would take, for someone who had all the knowledge and everything? They came back, they went back in time, and they were like, guys, I can get us to the moon, but you're going to have to trust me on this.
Are you asking if we sent you back in time?
No, not me. Not me.
No, Cameron, if we sent you back in time, how much could you help them?
Very little.
If we sent you back to 1605 Florence.
I would be like, guys, wash your hands.
Yeah.
Wash your hands. Wash your hands.
The guy who says,
he said he's a time traveler. He's like, just wash your hands.
Just wash your hands.
You'd be on the street so fast or murdered by the king. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, okay, Cam, what would you say? You are taken to the king in 1601, the king of any European nation. What do you say to convince him that you're not a crazy guy?
Off the top of my head, I don't think there's anything I could say. I don't know how to invent a microscope. The guy who invented the microscope, he the first time he looked in, he sent himself into shock for 3 days. He was like, whoa!
He immediately started gambling on the little guys.
Yeah. Because immediately the world goes from everything that is just like this stuff that's in front of us. And it turns out, no, there's these other smaller little things that you can't see. They're crawling all over you and they're on everything.
He calls it his assistant. He's like, listen, we need to make some really, really tiny swords. I have a really cool idea.
Yeah.
Your Majesty, wait, before you kill me, there's a lot of crude oil in Houston. We have to go to Houston. You can have all the oil you want. Your Majesty, it's going to be 28-3 in the third quarter, but I promise you, Brady's going to lead them all the way back. You wait and see.
Have your descendants carry this bet with them. I guarantee you. Send them Brock Lesnar. What are we talking about?
He just shows up and he's like, germs are real. Like, yes, sir, they are. Anything else?
Do you think like a Navy SEAL, like one Navy SEAL guy, with like all the tactical gear and everything, like if he snuck into the palace at night or whatever, took out the king and queen, like he could just become king then?
No.
Or like overthrow the entire...
Well, no, I mean, if he has like night vision goggles and guns and stuff, I think he could...
Yeah.
I'm serious. I think he could kill the royal family and then he'd be on the throne the next morning and the viceroys would come in and they would be like, who are you? And he would say, I killed the king. And then he would show them a laser pointer and then they would be like, you're the boss.
Yeah.
Yep. Like whatever you say.
The one I've been thinking of is a Rubik's Cube. Can you imagine showing them a Rubik's Cube?
Listen, you give Leonardo da Vinci 10 minutes with that thing and he'd throw himself off an aqueduct. That would like ruin the future. He would have no way. Okay, how about this? We might have done this one before, but how long do you think it would take Leonardo da Vinci to play the easiest song in Guitar Hero? I'm going to say like months.
No. I think he could have it down in at least a week.
He's got
a week?
Yeah. He's a smart guy.
He's a
Once
smart
you
guy,
explain to him,
They know the loot.
once you explain to him,
they're like, oh, we have a game like this. They're playing Loot Hero at the local dive bar.
Yeah, once he would get over the magic that is like television and computers and all that stuff.
Yeah, but like you
The
don't
hard
speak
part would be-
Italian.
It's colors, Sean. The buttons
Dude,
are colors.
I feel
He's
like
a smart guy. He can see the patterns.
months. It would take you multiple months.
It
I
would
think
not.
you're thinking of a caveman.
No, it's
Leonardo da Vinci was one of the smartest guys ever. He could figure out Guitar Hero in a week.
The problem is, I think everything about Guitar Hero, dude, he's never even heard a guitar. He doesn't have a concept of what a guitar is.
He's heard music.
It's loot.
It is no okay. Yeah, you play through the fire and the
I
flames
think he
on
probably
a lute
knew
and
how to
tell me
play
how
He's
that
not
that goes,
playing through the fire and the flame on the loot.
dude. I just think the whole concept would freak him out so bad. That would be most of the work. If you could somehow like have a starting point where Leonardo da Vinci knows what Guitar Hero is, you could teach him in a couple hours. But the biggest hurdle is going to be getting him to be not freaked out by the whole thing. And
That's a
not
good point.
speaking any English.
That's a really good point.
That's what I'm saying. Is like the biggest hurdle would be him getting over the technological miracle. But once that's done, I think it just falls into place.
Yes.
You can
it's
see
gonna
the
take-
colors.
Dude, it's going to
He
take
would
a
see
long...
the dots.
It's not about the
And he'd be
colors
like-
and the dot. He's going to be so freaked out, he's not going to want to do it.
Yeah, probably. He's probably going to want to go explore the world.
Not anymore, pal. You just worry about slow ride on easy mode, okay?
With Leonardo da Vinci being as smart as he was, I imagine it would be pretty easy for him to learn English.
Well, then you'd have to convince him not to take it apart. Like, I think he'd want to understand what was happening. I can't explain that to him. To me, Guitar Hero is every bit as magical as it would be to
You
him.
could, I can go on Google now and type in Italian instructions Guitar Hero.
Yeah, but you don't have that with you.
No, but if we have access to Guitar Hero, we probably have access to. He's
You
in
do not.
our time now.
You
No,
just
no,
have
no.
a disc and an Xbox 360.
Yep, you were in his time.
That wouldn't work.
You were in his
There's
lab.
no electricity.
There
Fine, you have
somehow
a
is
generator.
electricity for the
I
point
have a
of this.
generator. Okay.
But the generator does not have an Italian instructions.
Wow.
Yeah, the generator
Okay,
might, generator
I
might
do
freak him
think
out
he
more.
could figure out a generator. I think within a week he would
What
have the
is
thing up and
happening?
running. I don't know.
This is the weirdest episode of the Procticon of all time, baby.
We haven't even talked about the badgers with knives on their
But
backs.
listen, we can start making jokes as soon as Cameron admits it would take longer than a month. We could do badgers. We could do
If he
coach
has to
scales.
start with learning how a generator works, sure.
No, he doesn't. Cameron, how long would it take
For what?
to teach Leonardo da Vinci to play Guitar Hero? Say more than a month, and I'll drop it.
I think I could teach him in an hour.
You're an idiot. You could not teach him that.
That's too much.
He would spend the first multiple series of days crying and trying to worship it.
No.
Yes.
He's-
He'd be pouring out
he
wine
can
and
see
trying to
that
give
it's
it
a
children.
machine.
Dude. If the only concept, the closest thing he's ever seen to anything like this is one really big fire. There is nothing close to Guitar
No.
Hero.
Sean,
A screen.
I think you were thinking of the wrong person here, man.
Do you know who Leonardo da Vinci is?
If you were talking about King Tut, maybe.
yeah.
If you were talking about a caveman, that would take forever. But Da Vinci's got this in the bag.
He doesn't know what plastic is.
He's a medieval man. He's malleable.
Plastic
He's
hasn't been
valuable.
invented.
Dude, you'd blow his mind. Some of
Yeah.
the future generations, when they have 5-dimensional quantum hole cruises, they'd be like, oh yeah, they could understand it back then. No, we cannot. There is nothing that even kind of approximates Guitar Hero at that time. I'll drop it because I see we're not getting anywhere, but Cameron, you are wrong.
Listeners, please get in the comments about this.
Spotify comments.
Yeah, Spotify comments, Instagram comments.
It would take you
Write
more
us
than
letters. I don't know.
There will not be rock and roll for another 400 years.
Okay, the rock
They
and roll's
have
actually
music.
that's a good point.
He has no concept of what an electric guitar is.
He doesn't know what 4 on the floor is.
He does
They
not
have
know about
loops.
that.
Do you think he would be worried that the people he saw on screen were trapped inside?
Yes,
That's
definitely.
what he has no concept for any
We're
of
gonna get you out of
this.
there, Haley Williams.
They're trapped in hell.
You go
He
back
thinks the
and
people booing are demons.
he likes it so much he just gives up on all his projects and just becomes a stoner and plays
Definitely.
video games all day. Humanity is set back 200 years because you made him lay around and eat Cheetos all day. What geniuses of antiquity do you think we could completely derail if we gave them an Xbox and unlimited modern snacks?
Modern snacks.
If Galileo had Modern Warfare 3 at KFC, do you think he would have got anything done? Because we give kids these days a lot of flack for not working hard, but there's some really good distractions.
Yeah. If you gave Nikola Tesla some Gushers and a Sims account, what
That's what I'm
would
saying, dude.
modern day look like?
I don't think the Art of War is getting written if Sun Tzu can play Fortnite whenever he wants.
Yeah.
No,
That's a much better outlet for
The
him.
art of the battle pass.
Commander Rommel, do we have orders? Just a minute. Hold on. He's pausing his game of Madden and pushing the Cheetos under a rug. Yeah, I've been planning.
If you gave Alexander the Great Tetris, we wouldn't have the same names for places. You know what I mean?
He beats the final level and he starts weeping.
There are no Bowsers left to conquer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Sun Tzu plays too much Halo, and all the Chinese warriors are out there teabagging people. There's an inexplicable Ming Dynasty era statue of Master Chief. How did this get here?
He's just in the middle of that, what is it, the clay soldiers?
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. The terracotta warriors.
Terracotta warriors, yeah.
We dig up an Egyptian mummy and he has the Samus helmet on from Metroid. How did this happen? I'm playing Civ 4 and playing as themselves.
Gandhi's I'm gonna nuke them.
I'm not going to do that in Waterloo. Let me tell you. Do we even care about the question at this point?
I do.
No, we
I don't know what we're talking about.
We do. Cameron was trying to bait me to talk about Guitar Hero.
No, I wasn't.
You brought that up all on your own. Cameron, what is our... Brock Lesnar has to fight 30 badgers with flailing knives on their back?
It was 10 badgers with body armor, and they have like a little apparatus on them that has a stabbing knife thing.
It's like a knife on a spring.
Yeah. Now, somebody threw out them being like mind controlled or something like that by Leonardo da Vinci. I don't know how they would do that.
He invented it.
Sure. I invented magic, real magic.
He reverse engineered Guitar Hero. Now he can control 10 badgers.
Dude.
He's standing there like shredding on the controllers. The badgers attack.
Yeah.
I knew it would come back around.
That's how it goes.
He's doing it. He's doing it. It's through the fire, the flame on expert.
Going off the rails on a badger raid.
You've been badger struck.
Badger black. I hit the sack.
Badgers are like tough, right?
Yeah.
Like they have like razor sharp claws.
Yes, like honey badgers, wolverines,
yeah, that's what I was
badgers.
thinking of.
They're the same family. Yes, so they're not nothing.
So here's the problem, though.
Mm.
We need to remember that European badgers are unbelievably cute and friendly looking, and they're only like 25 pounds. American badgers are like nasty little tanks.
It's American badgers. Doing a 1, 2, 3 it?
Yeah, yes.
Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Brock Lesnar
wins
7 times
out of 10.
All right.
Okay, we're about on the same page.
7, 8.
8. The fact that Da Vinci can control them with his Guitar Hero controller, that got me to 7. I was at 0, but I was like, if he can order a coordinated attack, that's insane. Like, they are 25 pounds.
Yeah,
there's
it's 10 razor claws that are working together in perfect unison, as long as he doesn't hit the wrong button and the crowd boos him.
Yeah. But hey, he takes one out. He has a knife now.
He's like, oh no. And then there's like a bunch of those, like, you remember those like plunking sounds, like, and all the badgers are like wandering around not knowing what to do.
He messes up the solo of Freebird and they run up and start killing him instead. No, I need to use star power. Hit the whammy bar. I needed the whammy bar.
And the whammy.
Star power. Oh man.
Imagine Brock swinging a badger around just as a weapon.
Oh man, no! I am at 10 out of 10 now. I forgot he could pick them up.
Right. What if he got 2 of them and he was just using them as like nunchucks?
Badge chucks.
Yeah, he doesn't drop one. Oh wait, they have armor.
That makes them even more dangerous.
Yeah, no, if he can grab them by the arm that they're swinging the knife, now he's wielding them and they're harnessed to the knife. Yeah,
he just grabs them. And he's like Thor with hammers, like choke.
I might be at 9.
Yeah, this is
I
a 9.
forgot that he could scoop them up and throw them. Yeah, actually, if he hits Da Vinci with one of the knife badgers and kills him, it's over.
I was about to say, he like picks up the badger, he chucks it at a building, and it just crumbles. Like one of those tall towers, they have. Florence was never the same after that day.
Oh, no. He threw it at the perfectly straight Tower of Pisa.
We always used to say, many things in a life are crooked, but the Tower of Pisa stays straight forever. No more.
All right, that's another great episode of The Brock to God. I'm Sean, that's Cam, that's Eric. Thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to send us the questions that you want answered right here on the show. We are the experts. No other podcast can do what we're doing. Be sure to join us next week. Tiger Woods' son, Charlie Woods, is coming on the show. He's here promoting his new book. Please, Dad, I just want to be on the math team. We'll see you next time.